27th October is a historically significant day. For on this day in 1947, Jammu and Kashmir acceded to India through the instrument of accession. Today marks the 75th anniversary of this important day. However, this day should also be looked at through a series of blunders of India's first Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru that haunted India for the next 7 decades. In 1947, when India was partitioned, the principle of partition only applied to British India, while some 560-odd princely states were free to choose either India or Pakistan. Sardar Patel was assigned the task of integrating these states into India, and with his unflinching grit, he succeeded. The first Nehruvian blunder on Kashmir, rejecting request for accession in July 1947. Maharaja Hari Singh had approached Indian leadership in July 1947 itself for accession. However, in a speech delivered in Lok Sabha on July 24, 1952, Prime Minister Nehru himself conceded the facts. In his own words, the question of accession came up before us informally round about July or the middle of July. He further stated that even if the Maharaja and his government then wanted to accede to India, we would like something much more, that is, popular approval. But why? As per the India Independence Act, it was to be decided between the ruler of the princely states and the leaders of the respective dominions. Essentially, Maharaja Hari Singh wanted to join the Indian Union without any preconditions. But it was Prime Minister Nehru who, as evident from his speech, rejected the Maharaja's proposal to join India. The second Nehruvian blunder on Kashmir, declaring the accession of Kashmir as provisional. All the other princely states in India signed the same instrument of accession as Kashmir. Then how did the word provisional come in? It was Prime Minister Nehru who declared this accession as provisional. This act of Nehru triggered a chain of events that led to the belief that Kashmir was different, that its accession was open to debate, or that any other possibility except permanent integration with India was even an option. But Nehru was up to his own schemes. He had the opportunity, first in July 1947 and then on October 27, 1947, to put an end to any ambiguity around Kashmir. He, on purpose, missed it. The third Nehruvian blunder on Kashmir, approaching the United Nations on January 1, 1947 under Article 35 and not Article 51. Article 35 deals with disputed lands. Article 51 would have been the correct article to highlight Pakistan's illegal occupation of Indian territory. The Maharaja had signed only one instrument of accession, that with India. Then why did Nehru approach the United Nations with Article 51? He single-handedly gave a locus to Pakistan by accepting Kashmir as a dispute between India and Pakistan. The fourth Nehruvian blunder on Kashmir, furthering the myth of India stalling plebiscite in Kashmir. The August 13, 1948 United Nations Commission for India and Pakistan resolution had 3 conditions in sequential order. First, ceasefire. Second, withdrawal of troops by Pakistan. Third, plebiscite. Part 3 was subject to fulfillment of Parts 1 and 2. UNCIP further confirmed the same via a resolution on January 5, 1949. UNCIP itself accepted that any talk of the plebiscite as per its resolution was futile due to Pakistan not fulfilling Part 2 of the UNCIP resolution. Then how is it that the sword of plebiscite kept hanging over India? Because Nehru paved the way. The fifth Nehruvian blunder on Kashmir, Article 370, then known as Article 306A. No other princely state that acceded with India got this special status. On October 17, 1949, at a Constitutional Assembly debate, Maulana Mohani specifically asked, "Why do you make this discrimination about this ruler?" Nehru had no answer to this. However, Article 370 came into existence. The separatist mindset was institutionalized. Thousands of soldiers laid down their lives. Kashmiri Hindus were driven out of their ancestral lands. Pakistan-backed terrorism killed thousands of Indian men, women, and children. India suffered. 7 decades lost. All due to the blunders of none other than India's first Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru himself, who kept his family, friends, and personal agendas above national interest.